Hey, what's up guys? This is Brooklyn Prepper back again. Alright, this video is going to be a couple of different videos, right? I'm going to show you how to do some more vacuum seal and stuff, but it's not going to be like I usually do it, like with the package and everything. You know, this is going to be bulk storage, you know, so right now I've been doing a lot of the package stuff, you know, the oatmeal and the my tuna fish packages and my vegetable and beans packages, right? So I'm pretty satisfied to where I'm up to. I'm not totally finished with that, but now I'm going to do bulk storage. But I'm not going to do bulk storage in a sense of just putting them in Mylar bags and then put them in 5-gallon buckets. The way I do it, I like to split my stuff up, right? So I like to make some smaller packs, right? So I could put them in different places, because God forbid something ever happens and you know, somebody raids where you have your stuff stored, right? It's good to have little storaways, like in other little places, all right? All right, so let me show you how to do it. It's very, very simple, all right? So it's going to be a couple of things in this video, and then at the end of the video, I'm going to do some Q&As, questions and answers. I get a lot of comments, and people ask me about a lot of things, and sometimes I find it hard because, you know, with work and everything else and life, right? So it's hard for me to answer everybody back the way I like to. So I'm going to just do a little Q&A at the end of this video. All right? And let me just show you how I do my little bulk storage. Okay, it's very simple. I got a 50-pound bag of rice right here. See this? 50-pound bags of rice. All right? And I'm going to show you how I don't just put it in buckets, right? I put them in like nice little envelopes, so I could spread them out. Okay, so let me show you how it's done. It's real simple, and you guys, it's just an idea for you guys to do on top of your other storage. Okay, 1 second. Okay guys, this is what I got. I got 10 cups of rice in here, right? And I'm going to show you how, you got to be a little careful when you're doing it in the vacuum sealer. You want to keep your rice back a little bit until you get your nice seal going. All right, so what I do, oh, I almost forgot. I know some people don't do it, but I'm one of those guys. I always like putting these oxygen absorbers and everything. Alright, so I throw a couple of them in the pack. Alright? Just in case some of the air didn't get pushed out. Alright? So, okay, now you're going to put it there. You're going to get a nice little seal on it. You're going to start your vacuum. And as soon as that thing crimps down, right, you want to shake it up, flatten it out. Alright? So you get a little bit flat. Alright, and there you go. You got a nice little package here. Alright, so it's sealing now. Alright, so another good reason why you do this stuff, right, is because there's a couple of reasons. When the time comes, it's easy to separate all your stuff. Okay? So if you need to, you could separate stuff. Or if you have a friend in need, right, you know, you always could give them a bag. You know, hey, sometimes we have to share. So that's what I got here. See what I got going on? Now I'm going to take that whole 50-pound bag tonight and bag all these up. And what I do, like with the marker, I put the date. If you can see that, I put the date and I write 10 cups. So I know what day I made this. I know how many cups are in there. Okay? So that's it, right there. Alright guys, see, you could do the same thing with black beans, right? For bulk storage, right? But what I do with the black beans, right, because they're black, it's hard to write on the thing. I guess you could write on the top. But what I do, I put the date, 6 cups, black beans, and I write how you have to prepare them. Stand in water overnight. Alright, so that's very important for you guys to do too. Right, so you want to take that little instructions and put them in there. Remember, I'm not putting any bouillon cubes, nothing. This is strictly bulk storage, right? My word of advice to you, if you're following my way of doing things, don't get lazy and start just doing only bulk storage. You want to do that storage with your little packs, with your vegetables and everything, the way I show you in those other videos. Believe me, those packs are really the best thing. You take one out, you open it up, you're good for a couple of days. You have everything you need. This is strictly for bulk storage. Okay, yes. Now you see it's done. Nice and neat. You can see the package. It's all written. You know what you got in this package. All right, hold on a second. See? Now you got storing items where you can neatly store them. You don't got to open a whole bag up. You don't got to open a whole a whole bucket up. You got your little neat little packages, right? Bulk storage. Like I said, don't get lazy. All right? I'll be right back with something else. Okay, before I go on to the next thing, this is a little funny story I got here, right? My friend came over, and I don't get mad at anything. It takes a lot to get me mad. I'm a pretty calm guy, right? My friend comes over the other day, and he has this dog. It's like the size of a gerbil, and it's like this tiny little thing. I was like, what the hell is that, right? So he puts the dog down on the floor, right? And now my bedroom is the only room in the whole house that has company, right? He runs right towards my bedroom, right? And then he does this thing, and he got his two legs sticking up in the air like two antennas, and he's dragging his whole butt across my bedroom floor, right? I was like, what the hell is he doing? He's doing ass wheelies all over my bedroom floor. So I flip out. I'm yelling at the dog. My friend comes running and goes, what's the matter? I said, what's the matter? I said, your dog's doing ass wheelies all over my carpet. What is he, Evel Knievel, getting ready for his jump? Right? I said, this is crazy. I said, do something with this dog. Put him in a shoebox or a fish tank or something, or get him out of the house. Right? So that's what happened. I had to spend $60 to get my rug steam cleaned. Right? So that was that. Just a little story I wanted to share with you. Okay, I also do the thing with sugar. I got a big bag of sugar here, organic sugar, right? I do the thing with sugar. This is 3 cups of sugar. This would be a bulk storage item for me, right? The reason why you put them in smaller things, like I'm trying to get the point across here, is like the same principle as you don't put all your eggs in one basket, right? Because something happens to a location or you get overrun, you still got a chance. All right, so that's what I'm just trying to get across. I'm not going to put oxygen absorbers in the sugar. There you go, it's done. Okay, that's it. I got sugar. So I write same thing. I date it 03, 01, 11, and I write 3 cups. There we go. I got 3 cups. That's it. Now this comes a little bulk storage item too. There you go. Like I said, if you need to trade too, you got nice little trading item and everything else. Remember what I'm saying. Don't bury all your eggs in one hole. Guys, like I said, see? You know, just take a little Tupperware, right? I put all my stuff in there. It fits in there nice. Right? So you could just bulk storage stuff. Could be all put in there. You know, if you want to mix it up, you know, you could control some black beans in there. Right? Whatever you want to do. Alright? That's what you do. Okay? And this stuff is going to last a very long time. Right? But like I said, don't get lazy. Make those food packs. Alright? I put the top on it, and that thing's going to last forever. I know you're going to say, oh, the mice could get in there. The mice could get in there. Nah, they're not going to get in there. I put glue traps all around my storage bins. That's another little idea you guys should do. You take glue traps, you staple them together, and you make a barrier around your food storage. So if they come near your containers, they're going to get stuck on the traps. Alright guys, that's bulk storage. That's how easy it is. Like, you gotta remember, you could do stuff like this with everything. With wheat, with grain, with flour, you know, like I said, better to have smaller amounts than open up big bags and stuff. That's just the way I do it. There's a lot of other people like to do it differently, and I have nothing against that. Hey, as long as you have something, alright? So, now, I had a couple of questions some of my subs has been answered. Hey, let me just say right now, thank you everybody for subbing me, and if I didn't get to your channel to thank you, I'm trying. It's just like, I'm in between, I got a busy schedule sometimes, but I really appreciate all your guys' support. Alright, so one question is, because I have 2 homes, I got a home in the city and I got a home in the mountains, right? And one question is, how much food do I keep in the city compared to up in the mountains? All right. Truthfully, honestly, I keep in the city about a good 4 months supply, what I want in the city, right? The rest of my bulk storage is up in the mountains, up in my house over there. So that's how I do it, right? So I have enough to hunker down here for a while. If there's some kind of major event, if anything like that happens, you know, I know I at least have 4 months to sit here and marinate until I feel it's safe to go. Hey, I might feel it's safe to go a lot sooner. I might go as soon as something happens or right after something happens. But that's, God only knows that. I can't determine that, right? Then another question I get a lot of this question is, how long does this stuff last when you vacuum seal it? You know, a lot of people, a lot of things go around the internet, and they're saying anywhere from 20 to 30 years, a lot of people say, but truthfully, honestly, I don't know if anybody really knows. You know, it's like, is anybody eating 30-year-old food? I have no idea. But my main thing I do, these packs ain't going to be around for 10, 20 years. They're lucky if they're going to be around for 2 years, right? Like I always said, and I'm going to say it again, I rotate my food, right? So if I need some black beans, I grab a package of black beans, right? And I'll use these. And then when I'm at the store, I'll buy another big bag of black beans, and I'll make fresh ones, and they go in the back. That's why it's important that you date everything, right? I rotate my food. That's why I buy what I eat. I store what I eat. This is the stuff I normally eat. I'm used to eating. I don't buy stuff that I don't eat. You know, I can't afford to do that, I guess, right? But that's another question, right? And then other people turn around and say, where would you prefer to be, in the city or in the mountains, right? To me, they both have their ups and downs. You know, prepping in the city, hey, if you don't have a place to get away from, don't be discouraged. You know, I feel really at home in the city, and I can survive quite well in the city, you know. I have enough supplies to last me a long time. I have the resources to last me a long time. And I have the knowledge and to survive in the city. A lot of people say, oh, you're dead meat if you're in the city. No, you're not. And if you prep and you're doing your preps right and you're taking care of you and your family, you're going to do fine. Just hunker down, because any kind of major disaster, as long as you have at least 4 months worth of food, any major disaster after 4 months, right, they make it sound like, oh, you're going to have all these herds of people attacking you. It's not going to happen. You know, there are so many people that are so unprepared, they're going to be killing each other, like over a can of beans, right? And then a lot of people would say, well, that's why it's good to be up in the mountains. It's the same thing, right? Two guys are going to kill each other over deer meat. They're going to say, hey, that's my deer you shot. It was on my property. It's just different areas. My main advice to you, if you prep, if you're in the country, if you're on the shoreline, or if you're in the city, if you're doing your job correctly and you prep and prepare for a bad time, you're going to be just fine. They all have their drawbacks, believe me, right? And learn to survive in your environment. You know, just be very familiar with your environment. I'm very familiar with the city, and I'm very familiar with the country also. I'm just lucky. I have the best of both worlds, I guess you could say, right? And so that was a couple of questions I just wanted to answer, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And hey, my bike project, I got started, right? So I'm gonna start getting that going for you, right? So look out for that soon. It's pretty cool, right? I made some pretty cool stuff for it already. All right, guys. Hey, live for today, prep for tomorrow, and I see you guys next time.